time I'd like to make a video about a dream that I had last night, which I believe was a transmedia transcript or a transmedia dream transmitted to me as a message practically on current global affairs. First we'll read now the dream. Dream log, 1st of February 2015. Crystal-induced dreams. Since I have a fist-sized mountain crystal and a fist-sized amethyst in my bedroom, I have incredible dreams. These are real dreams, not OBEs or visiting other worlds, or being prepared for other things like in my previous posts. This dream was about the rebellion. It was about Earth, or the future version of it. How people would rebel against the Zog Dominion. It was about the preparation that are going on Earth, and it was a lecture actually. I learned that a true rebellion has to come from within. A rebellion that goes to another place can be manipulated and used to do bad things, or be destroyed. Just imagine all those people that know the truth on one place or country. It will be then very easy for the Zog Dominion to destroy you. I learned from this transmedia dream that a true rebellion comes from within this people. You have to do what you can from within the system. Within your sphere of influence, you can actively make this world a better place until the cavalry arrives. In another part of the dream, I saw huge starships or an entire fleet in orbit and traveling through hyperspace or a wormhole or some type of conduit. We were within the conduit or wormhole and were anticipating some possible hostile fleet, indicating that there was a galactic war going on. They told me that the help would come from the sky, or these Imperial Germans, and that we have to work within the system, that we have to work from here and not separate us from the people. It was a really long dream. The entire night I had practically the same program. To state that it was just a dream exercise, I saw Starbuck driving one of the cars in rebel-controlled territory, this figure from Battlestar Galactica. She apparently went all around the Earth and trained the rebels. Again, they will help us achieve our goals. Help will come from above, saw someone seeing the orbs of our German cross in the middle and stating that they're there to guide us and help us, and that we should never give up on them, even if it apparently takes that long, that we have to work from within. I saw how myself, a soldier, was going around in the camp talking to others that knew the truth, but we were waiting for the right time to strike. It was quite a long, incredible dream. I rarely went to the bathroom, then went back to sleep to the same dream actually, like a book of chapters. I believe this was a transmedia dream given to me by the Imperial Germans, Federation of Like, all Aldebaranic Aryans. The Nordic ETs state that they have the ability to monitor every human being on this planet. It is a combination of technology and remote viewing. These Imperial Germans and or Federation of Light member planets have the technology to combine soft with machine, so they can monitor any individual on Earth. Even in the ancient writings of the Zayaha and Israel's revelations, it is stated that help will come and during your dream state. So it is important to clear out all your mind from clutter and be able to receive these transmedia information. It is even possible to induce astral projection or OBEs, out-of-body experiences, and travel with your etheric body to the Federation of Light ships out there. They can also visit you in this manner. Message recap: a revolution can only be achieved from within. Any form of resistance of outside or Zog-controlled masses will be destroyed as the Third Reich was destroyed. Help will come from the sky, the Imperial Germans or other ET civilization, when time is right. Do not get off, we are with you. Well, this was practically a dream, a real dream, because I had the feeling that it was more like a movie than real conscious decision making. I was more a spectator than an active participant. In other OBEs or astral projections or so-called projections, you can actually visit other worlds and you're completely conscious of who you are outside of your body. It's called astral projection or out-of-body experiences. I also had visiting of other worlds where I was completely conscious and I was visiting other world spheres. That's also, I experienced that also. But since 2 days, since 3 days actually, since I put this amethyst, the stone, next to my amethyst stone and this pyramid of glass, it's also an orgone generator. The structure of the pyramid generates orgone energy. As you can see, I even have I got crystals next to my bed, and I even wear now a mountain crystal on my neck now, permanently, and even have an amethyst in my pocket. The mountain crystal gives a clear mind, apparently, and the amethyst gives you a calming feeling. These crystals generate orgone energy, or resonators. They attract practically this orgone energy and re-resonate this energy in a certain frequency. And they have the ability to influence your aura or etheric body, well, your auric field. And this auric field is connected to your chakra system, and this chakra system is connected to is practically part of your etheric body. So it influences you during your dream. And I felt practically like, because I'm really sensitive to it, I feel practically like there's a sun next to my bed. That's how light, powerful the rays are, that it's practically emanating rays, and you feel it. And since 3 days since I put them there, actually, since I found out about the orgone energy and the powers of crystals, I wear them, and I put them next to my room, and I have incredible dreams. Now, the message of the dream was pretty much as I stated and wrote down in the log. That a real rebellion has to come from within. The people have to wake up, and you have to teach others what you know. Just talking, you can't talk the truth without actually making them react in a shocked way. You just have to tell them how it is, and say, well, you have to know this and this and this and this and this and this. But you don't have to shock them by saying, hey, it's the Jews, they control everything. It's the Zionists controlled press, the Zionists controlled media. Zionist occupied governments. You can actually tell them in a nice and order. There are tactics involved. You can influence the people by either telling them to do their own research. Yeah, there's this ability of actually influencing your surroundings and making people question more. I do this also online sometimes on my private FEB account. Wake up, or if the mind is blind, I try sometimes to influence the people. Although most people will then see me as weird or conspiracy theorist. Anyhow, I wanted to make a video about the dream. It was pretty incredible. I knew it was a dream, but I believe it was a transmission, a dream transmission, or a learning dream. And I have believed that according to the transcripts from the Federation of Light members, they have also the ability to monitor every person on Earth. And if I have the right mindset, and well, frequency or vibration, as you may put it, because you have studied all the truth online since now such a long time, and you want to make contact, then making contact is possible. And then it will make you live certain dreams, as an example. If you want to augment the ability to have dreams, then get yourself some crystals, an amethyst or mountain crystals, an example, and put them in your room. I'm thinking of buying a larger one. Would be interesting to know how much I dreamed with then, how much my dream activity would be. Anyhow, I wanted to share this video about that the true revolution again can only come from within, and any outside revolution is not possible. That's why an intervention of the Federation of Light with starships is not possible in that respect. An outside intervention would lead to a war with these ET entities, actually, because the people would be too scared, and the Dark Dominions can rule over the media and rule the minds over, and can tell us to wage war against the ETs. So they try via mediums like Edgar Casey or Ashayana Dayan from the Emerald Order, or even all these prophets or viewers. They all try to tell you that help is coming, but you have to make the best of it until the time is right. Cheers. What I wanted to add shortly is, as they instigate war after war after war, as they've shown during World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Iraq War, all the previous wars, they manipulate and brainwash the people to wage war. Now, how easy is it to brainwash the people to wage war against an ET civilization? If an ET civilization would show itself. And they've been brainwashing practically the people of the world with Hollywood movies. Just look at the Hollywood movies depicting ETs or extraterrestrials. It's always evil. It's a brainwashing procedure to prepare the minds for possible future contact with them and then wage war against them. That is why an outside intervention of ET or even Imperial Germans is not possible, because the people will then be programmed to wage war against them. And nevertheless, I believe in Judgment Day, and that this will happen during World War III. Cheers.